Do, do, do. Okay, should be connected. Testing the audio. Okay, all that's fine. Gonna make the announcement. Do, 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 do. So so after I made the announcement about like no one winning, simply because I didn't hit the numbers that I was aiming for. I immediately got like 2 or 3 of my subs left, right? So like I said, that was just like proof of volatility. Perhaps if I was a little bigger, then it would make more sense to give away platinum, you know? We'll see. Because I think it's A, it's not me, and B, it's like what kind of people I'm trying to attract at that point, right? So just gonna keep it nice and simple. We're gonna keep going at it. I'm gonna make some videos. So I might cut down on the number of streams a week. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Uh I should probably help call, shouldn't I? I'm not gonna bore everyone with another Archon defense. I'll do that on my private time. But here's a little bit of a PSA, right? If you're short on plat or you don't have any, you should probably do these Gifts of the Lotus because they will come with a weapon for you to get MR fodder for, as well as a item slot with it. So the weapons themselves aren't the best, right? But they're serviceable. So I'm gonna help call first. Then I'm gonna see what I can get to start on Orbiter fashion. I think it's gonna take a few days. Mind you, I could probably get a decent amount of plat out of these guys too. Because what, I got 1400 and yeah. Sprag. No go fast, that's fine. Thumper, damage parts. Okay. You know, just your usual way of starting. Just starting the stream. Just help out call. Hello, Peter Petrovic. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. A little bit of a slow day today. Work was very taxing. So, I'm just gonna kick back, relax, play some Warframe, have some fun. And if there's anything y'all would want to do, or anyone needs help with anything, just let me know. I know Ninja congratulated me for hitting 240 subs the other day. I feel a little bad that like a couple of them already left. That's okay. That's how these things are going to go, right? Because to be honest, right, a large portion of subs and viewership, they're probably only going to come once. They're going to subscribe or like once, and then I'll probably never see them again, right? What am I using? Ignis. Great. So it's if you ever want to start YouTube or something like that, it's just about being consistent. The one flaw that I have right now is that I'm not consistently putting out videos, and I really should be dedicating more time to that. So I'm going to be setting aside some time here and there to doing a little bit more. However, streaming does take a lot of concentration and a lot of effort from my end. So, yeah. I mean, if you like hanging out with me, if you want to keep up to date, just like, comment, share, subscribe. All of that really helps. The closer I get to 500 subs, the better. because that means that I don't have to, like, that means that YouTube recognizes my contribution, right?
Don't see any control systems, but there is a shock mine. It might have enough juice to disable.
I don't like fighting Sprag, but I got it,
Brothers can arm it.
right? We gotta help Call from time to time because, like, let's be honest, he's probably gonna see almost no play now that his mission doesn't have an Archon shard anymore. And I think the devs don't really realize that.
I make shiny bolts flat now.
Anywho, yeah, we're gonna just keep it nice and simple today.
Scope's picking up one of your
Oh,
girl brothers.
oh god, she did so much damage to me.
Carrying, but I would not let her hit you with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Ignis is literally the best one.
Oh, she's completely shielded by her cloaked drones. Those shock mines might reveal them. You'd have to use yourself as bait, but you wouldn't catch me doing that.
Okay, that one's broken. Doesn't work. Great. Wonderful. Shock mine over here. Oh, this shock mine's broken too? Thanks, game.
And one of your brothers to arm that shock mine.
I'm aware my brothers are just not arming the shock mine. There we go. I don't know why I need to arm the shock mine, considering, like, she literally can't. Like, I have. They're stealth. They're not invulnerable, right? Okay, finally got it.
Seer drones, take them out.
So I just need to hit one more. She's also broken at this point. Another reason why the Ignis is a great weapon. Nope. Not hold position. We have to find another shock mine because two of them broke. Okie dokie. See? Broken again. Doesn't work. DE fixer stuff. It's like nothing I can do if the mines are all broken, right? There's a little ring around that one, so maybe it'll work again, but there we go. Finally. I've never had to use this one before, mind you. Is she just bad at her job? Yeah. So, I'm probably going to dedicate a few hours every day to making different forms of videos, work on things that I want to work on. For instance, I've been, like, thirsting to work on a bit of 3D again. So I might do a series of, like, my... like little journey. I'm gonna spend an hour every day doing a little bit of Blender. So that could be a lot of fun. I'll spend an hour reading out some lore entries, and that too can be a lot of fun. I'll do a couple playthroughs of video games. All of these will be going on different channels, right? First and foremost, though, tonight I want to finally hammer out that stupid zipping video that's been, like, driving me crazy. Because, I know Lolstar's been waiting for it. I know that a lot of other people have been waiting for it, so... I think it's an important thing. Like, I think it's important enough for me to commit to it. Well, I've already committed to it. I mean, commit to publishing it. I have, like, one already uploaded, it's just I'm not happy with it. But I need to know when to call it, you know? So I'm gonna get rid of all of the breaths from the audio, and then re-edit the video, and hopefully everything should be fine. Right? I'm not super hung up on a lot of different things, so... What do you mean that one moving? That one was clearly not moving, Paul. Anyways, yeah. If anyone's asking why I'm doing this mission, well, the prices for the mods are going to go up, right? They're only going to keep going up because not everyone's going to be helping Call anymore. I'm going to wait. Well, fine. I'll just release this thing now. There we go. Where is he? There he is. So I'm going to set him on fire a little. When you're on fire, you're supposed to be stunned, mister. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be prying open the wiki to find the designated articles that I should be reading and all of that, so that could be a lot of fun. Who knows, we'll make a day of it. Well, we'll make several days of it.
You want the parts? You better dive for them.
This is that. There we go.
Right. Of course you don't.
Easy kill.
Oh, you surprised me. Clever boy.
I don't know why she's so passive-aggressive.
Chipper won't like.
Oh, well, by all means, let's shop around.
Yeah, so I mean, call missions are nice and easy, right? You can just run around having a lot of fun. Not everyone's going to like this part of the content, but that's okay.
Getting hit.
I don't even know what I got hit by. Yeah, so the reason why I'm hitting them with statuses first is because it staggers them. Or hitting with them with my weapon. The whole point of hitting them with my weapon is so that they get staggered. Is there anything that requires me to kill things? No. That's fairly easy. So there's a thing over here. I'm not even speed running any of this. Right? Like if I really... Excuse me, call. I did not push X.
Call finish you.
Okay, so if I really cared about going fast, I could do this. Oh. I could zip with call. I don't think... Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. It's gonna feel much better now. Zipping with this weapon's a lot easier. For those who aren't, like, aware of what I mean by zipping, I'll show you in a little bit. I haven't done it a lot lately, so we'll see. Mostly because, well, there's a reason that it's not picking up a lot of steam. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It feels really, really good. But, like, it's not super duper efficient. It's more efficient for someone like Call to zip. So here, this is what I mean. Right? You can see that Call just went flying. He's going a lot faster. Hello, Lolstar. Welcome to the stream. I'm just hanging out today. If you're... Oh yeah, Lolstar. Since you haven't done too much about Veilbreaker, if you help out Call every week, you'll get a little bit of resources. Eventually, you can spend those resources on Archon mods. Those Archon mods, last I checked, went for 40 plat each. So, if you are in need of platinum, that is an easy way of getting it. Right? Because a lot of people, like, the prices are going to go up, so, because people don't like doing these missions. And there's no need to do these missions anymore. I should really memorize the order. There we go. And it's also, like, you can practice how to zip here.
Looks like there's some bigger firepower for you ahead. Can you carry
Mind you, Call has to have a jetpack if you want to zip. So.
Call always want one of these.
Excuse me, game.
past that rope bridge?
I feel cheated. There we go.
Worm thumper. Chipper want locomotor. core. That behind armor.
I think that the Ignis would have been better than this,
I am learning
but whatever.
so much
Whatever.
from you.
Yeah, just hanging out, just having some fun. I'm not really sure what I want to do at the moment for the stream. I'm going to be checking out some, whatchamacallit, some Orbiter fashion stuff,
Good here.
which requires, like, a lot of resources.
Something we can do.
I would rather not use all of those, but, like, kinda gotta.
Call hurted bad.
Yeah, I wish the HP when... I don't know, whatever. Let's see. Just head back up here. It's not like super duper important. You're just waiting for the thumper to show its ugly head. Like that. Good stuff. I would rather be, like, right now I don't feel super duper in the hell diving mood, which is why I'm doing a bit of Warframe today. But I do want to, like, get to know some other creators at some point. It's actually, I'm really bad at finding other creators to hang out with. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do some VR chat or something like that, and maybe find some people to hang out with. But, like, we'll see.
They hit call hard.
And there we go. All done.
Okay, I admit. a little
So,
impressed.
how much of that was there? That's all of it. Wonderful. Did I pick up 10? I think so.
Right place. And not die.
Yeah, so there's a lot of annoying little tidbits here and there. But, I don't know. Like, Warframe's a massive game, and lots of people like to do what they like to do, right?
All aboard. Heads and
For the
biceps
most
and
part...
say the wind-
Oh. Seems like the viewer numbers died. That's okay. For the most part, it's about finding what you like to do, what kind of weapons you like, right? I was testing out something for Hydroid. Here, let me show you. So, remember last stream, I was playing around with Hydroid and, like, the desiccation wasn't working. So, mind you, like, okay, here, let me find this. Let me find this. So, I'm gonna do a bit of Circulus on the steel path, I think. Is this a thing? That is Void Cascade. I don't feel like it right now. Sure. No. I actually... Let's just do normal Circulus just to show it off. Right? Hang on, if anyone wants to join me, right, in whatever I'm doing, like, so, a lot of the things I might be doing is, like, solo-oriented, like, Orbiter fashion. But, for the most part, it's, like, I don't know. You can just send me a message if you want to, do anything. So, the reason why I'm going to this, it's, like, the highest level stuff you can get that isn't annoying. Right? There aren't any nullifier spheres here. There aren't any, like, weird necromech enemies.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Okay, so that should have spawned a cat. And that'll continually... So, as long as, like, I don't screw it up, it should continuously spawn more cats, right? So, and mind you, this is Steel Path, right? And this works for any Warframe. So, like, It's a decent amount of CC. Oh, right, I don't want Nautilus. Nautilus is actually bad for me here. Oh, well. Where's my cats? Cats, where are you? Did they already disappear? Excuse me. Very rude. Okay, so they should be self-propagating at this point. Right? So, as you can see, like, some people are starting to get CC'd, some people are starting to be upset. I wish that I could have more than 5 cats, because that could be a lot of fun, right? Oh, yeah. That was expected. It's a funny little thing, right? And as long as, like, I follow around the cats and kill those things that they're CCing, like, they're going to keep spreading Inoros's 4, meaning that I have access to both Inoros's 1 and his 4. Which is actually, like, it's not, like, amazing, but it's something, right? It's a little goofy. So you can see another cat spawn. Nothing's dropping HP at the moment, which is a little annoying. You can see there they're all dropping energy, so that means I'm just waiting for a whatchamacallit to spawn. I think I'm waiting for Teshin. There he is. Or the Dax or whatever. It also doesn't help that I'm not actively using my abilities. Once again, Steel Path, right? You can see, like, how chill it can be. Okay, thank you for knocking me down. Hello, Steven. Do you prefer to be Stefan or Steven? Some people prefer it one way, some people prefer the other, so... You know, just hanging out, just having fun. I need some life support right now. Like, the spawn rates are kinda bad.
Tenno, if you have an necromech, this would be an excellent place to
There we go. Let's grab that, and hop up here, pop that. Second one, you prefer to Stefan. Steven or Stefan? Stefan? Okay. Oh, right. This is a thing, too. I'm not set up for this right now, but it's okay. Let's get some extra CC down. So, one very, very funny thing is with this weapon. So I'm just going to get myself some breathing space, and then I'm going to go... hop. Hang on. YouTube is a very finicky thing. Oop. Well, goodbye. Where are you? Where'd you disappear to? There you are. So now that Eczema starts spawning, I'm gonna not have a problem. So, Warframe was a disaster on public? Like, for some reason YouTube, like when I'm taking a look at YouTube chat, it, like, it hides a bit of the, chat window, so I can't see it right now. I need to just block it. That's the main reason why I use an ad block, so I can just remove the element for it. It's so jank. Okay. So this should be less of a problem now. I'm just going to slowly start getting more and more power. I'm going to do this, So I should... Oh, I don't have any cats running around yet. Okay. So we do this, we get a cat. Disaster today on public. Oh. Yes and no. I don't like multi-streaming on Twitch. It hasn't been any bit as successful either, so... So yes, you can find me on Twitch. It's under... should be Suraj Amahu. I normally don't advertise it too much because it's also, like... I only get, like, bots on Twitch, which is not a lot of fun. And I've found way more success and much more fun on YouTube. Okay, that should spawn a cat. There we go. I just need the one cat to spawn. So now that one cat has spawned, another should spawn. You can see that I have 4 cats now in the top corner. Top right hand side. And this is going to be good. So the reason why I wanted Inaros' 1 is because it can spread, it can also spread corrosive, and it's the only the second ability in the game that's a subsumable and spreads, well, corrosive. You can see that I don't have to do very much to kill most of these things once I'm all set up. I mean, sure, like, it doesn't really mean much if I'm not, like, oh boy, let's slap a thing, but it's just kind of cute, just being able to have a bunch of cats follow you around. Where is it? There we go. I need to go hit that really quick. Oh, nice. Hello, Yelenia? Hello. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so apologies. I'm very, very bad at names, mind you. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just showing off like a little silly little build that I'm running, which uses 2 of the previously least popular frames, or worst frames in the game's abilities. So I'm using Hydroid, but I'm using Inaros' 1. Wait, well, I'm almost out again? One moment. Steel path is a little bit rough for the drink. I mean, trying's all we can do sometimes, right? In order for anything to happen, you gotta try. Like, play games, make games, start a new hobby. All of these things, the very first step is to try, and the second step is to stay invested, right? Like, a lot of people pick up a new thing, and it's fun and fresh for the beginning, and then they don't stick with it, right? It's sometimes a struggle to stay invested. I know Pirate Software said something along these lines about you should learn to enjoy the problem-solving aspect. I don't think it's like it's a very difficult thing to do for a lot of people, because not everyone enjoys problem-solving is the issue. And it's more likely that guys will enjoy problem-solving more than ladies will, right? Just out of how their brain chemistry is. But yeah, it's just gotta try. Gotta try a lot of different things. Right? I've seen a lot of new faces today, though. So, hello and welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you do want to want any help or want to play Warframe together, feel free to join the Discord. If we're going to be doing any group activities, you are more than welcome to join in by sending me a message in-game. I will show that again in a little bit. Right now, just seeing how, like what I can do with this setup. Because there's some dyssynergy with how this works. Oh. because I need to be able to get yeah, so you can see that some things aren't working right now. Like, first and foremost, I don't have a good, like, finisher weapon. Or, not right now, it's not good. And that's my own fault. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Let me just take care of this real quick. And then we'll take care of you. I think I should probably just leave at this point, because it's getting really scuffed. Okay, so I think they fixed the damage output because I'm not doing anywhere near as much damage as I normally do. And that's okay. I was not expecting this weapon to stay, like, super powerful forever. Okay, let's head out. So let's go with some Orbiter fashion nonsense first. See how that goes. Unless I work in IT. Like, I have a feeling that there's very few people actually out there, and if you are one of these kind of people, by all means, that enjoy customer service work, because it is grueling, right? Like, I complain about some of the customer service stuff that I've run into in the last 2 streams, right? But that's more so because of the company and not because of the people, right? I know that some of these people really want to help, but a lot of the times company policies are going to get in the way of that, right? Okay, so one thing I picked up a while ago, which was a mistake, right? I should have probably done my research a bit better. So I'm moving on to this real quick. So with IT, if you are in-person IT and you're working for like a lab or a like a research institution, then I think you could have a great time doing IT. Like, I used to work research, and like the IT guy seemed really, really like he was having a good time, right? The number owned, so Zariman. There we go. So I picked up these things. They are like impossible to find a place for. So if I rotate this like here, I think I want them to be, I don't want surface snapping, right? I want them to be camera facing. I want to rotate them, right? So I want them to, yeah. So you can see that something like this is too big, right? It's not working. Oh, that's what it means. Okay. But I can put it down like here, right? And I could have like a billboard or something like that. That's fine, right? But it's too big for the inside of my ship. Hello, Peter. So I can put like little billboards here or something like that. That could be kind of cute. What people actually use in a lot of their Orbiter fashion, and what I'm aiming for first is to try to get like one of my rooms kitted out so it looks decent, not that it looks spectacular, you know? Yeah, so it's a little bit weird because I'm jumping between topics. I'm just going to keep talking about the decoration stuff, though. Oh right, Humbass is like all the way in the back.
Come on. Damn void gets into everything. Little bit of
Okay,
everything.
so what people use is this. They use Zarman wall panels. So I'm going to grab 8 of them to start. I don't think I can turn anything in right now because I did do some stuff yesterday. Oh no, I can. Okay. Oh, I need to work on that. I guess I could do some. It's not gonna be like the most flattering thing.
This ship is now a fortress on the threshold.
Void Armageddon. Void Cascade. Why is it always these two at the top now? I don't want to do either of these. That's annoying. Sure. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna swap over to... let's do Necros today. I played a lot of... what was it called? I played a lot of Revenant recently, so I kind of want to play some other frames. Necros is one of my only ones that are currently set up for other bits of content, though. You know what? I haven't taken Edalus in a while. Sure. Anywho, yeah, like... I guess while I'm doing some basic things here, we can talk about, like, life stuff, too. Not at the moment. I can, right? I'm mostly doing things on the side now with that account because I kind of hit where I needed to. That and like I kind of ran out of like direction to take that account because like it's possible for me to do Steel Path now. It's just going to be like it's just a grind at that point, and that's not the kind of Warframe experience I want to promote. Like I don't want to drive people away from playing the game, right? Because it's doable, right? It's doable. It's not difficult to do. It's just it takes a long time to get into Steel Path. And that's an account where I skipped doing a lot of like side exploration. I kind of just rushed into the late game. It's much more fun if you have friends, right? But I wanted to show like what is the worst case scenario if you didn't, right? I'm mostly doing things on the side though for that account. I'm kind of looking for another game to possibly do challenges with though. So if you have, or another challenge to do in Warframe. As well as, I don't, I still need to make like a breakdown of my experience. And like, oh boy. Like, it was a lot of fun. Like, but I don't want to... It's sitting through like 60 hours of content is a lot for editing. I'm sure that a lot of people who do video editing would know some tips or tricks about that, but... Yes. So I want to avoid the grind day 1. So that's why I avoided the... that's why I went to Duviri, right? I ended up grinding Duviri a little bit, but that's because I enjoyed it, you know? But I think where that run kind of fell apart was... Well, I finished the, like, getting to Whispers in the Wall, right? The problem was that I needed to start grinding, and the grind was unavoidable at that point, right? yeah, like, you can't avoid grind, but I tried to avoid it where I could, right? Because if you, I don't know how much of the VOD series you watched, but like, I avoided a lot of the grind, right? I think the first time I actually needed to sit down and go out of my way to grind something was when I needed neurosensors for the railjack, and I killed Sargus Ruck. I think about 8 times. Right? I might be mistaken. Subscribers aren't playing with me right this second, but I have no problems. I'm just chatting at the moment, but if you guys want to do something, I'm totally down. Ninja just sent me a message in-game, so I imagine he wants to play. That means I should hop into the Discord and converse with everyone. If you do have some time and you want to join in, or you want to just hang out, by all means, join the Discord. I will be in there in a moment. The link should be in the description, and if it isn't, if the link isn't working, just let me know in chat and I'll fix that right away. So I'm just gonna hop into the Discord now, just to curb that. One moment. Allow. There we go. Hopefully I won't run into technical difficulties, but that should be fine. Yeah, I mean, that's how life is, right? And anyone who expects, like, any creator or anyone who demands your attention, right, doesn't have your best interest in mind, right? Yeah, so life gets in the way, and if life gets in the way, life is more important, right? I'm here to help you relax, right? So, thank you for, like, being part of my journey, though. It's, like, really, really encouraging to see that people are enjoying my stuff. If I do seem like I'm lost or having a little bit of a tumble here and there, right? It doesn't mean that I don't think I'll ever try to give up content creation. So thank you ahead of time for your patience with me. I'm just trying to get into the zone at the moment to figure out, like, what to do next. So I'll probably be starting a small series on Hollow Knight. I'll be posting the videos on this channel and my playthrough channel once it goes public. I'll be trying a lot of different things. I'll be spending an hour every day on a couple, like, I'll be dedicating an hour each day to each of these endeavors, so. So I want to really, really spend time exploring things I want to explore, right? Like, how many of you have always wanted to try, like, 3D modeling or game design or something like that? I want to spend, like, an hour every day for the next, like, 100 days or so working on that and improving my skills and see how far I get. I'll try to make something new every day, and we'll see where that goes, right? Of course, different channel, right? I'm not gonna bog down this channel too much with it. Okay, so I've been saving this for a couple reasons. So this weapon isn't the greatest for acolytes for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, is that the stalker? No, it's the wait. Am I getting invaded by the stalker and violence? I've never seen that before. Oh, speaking of the stalker, I'm really excited for Jade Shadows because it's how long has it been since the Stalker was actually relevant, right? I don't really count New War as the Stalker being relevant, right? I don't think I'm actually getting invaded. I think that was just the, like... So what I think happened was because the Stalker uses, or like the Acolytes use the Stalker as like a base model, right? Like in programming terms, like the Apostles are are the Stalker's children, right? So they have a lot of the same base code. So what happened was, like, when I tried to use one of my abilities on it, I triggered not a flag, a event that had the Stalker throw a thing at me, making my abilities, well, quote-unquote useless, right? Which is really interesting. A little annoying, but interesting nonetheless. Yeah. Anyways. Well, as I was saying, life will get in the way. Life is important. You don't, like, but sometimes you need a little bit of an escape. You need to take your mind off of things, and hopefully I can be that kind of creator for people, right? You want to hang out, you want to decompress, by all means. Like, come hang out, come join the family.
You broke 'em. Nice.
Okay, that took way longer than it needed it to. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But thank you all for joining me today. Like, it's been a time. It's been a time. That's really all I can say.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to join, once again, just you can send me a message with /W and with to SENTOU, and just say hi. If you got the time, I can send an invite. That's basically all there is to it. I will invite you in a moment. I actually don't know what I'm going to be doing, first and foremost, so I don't want to, like, have you come over to the Zaryaman, even though, like,
It's funny how we're both void constructs.
I'm gonna hop out when I'm done.
Being that I'm dead.
Okay, so let's get another pinion,
We can undo it.
another quill,
Thank you.
rest,
Let's see what twisted wonders the void has created.
and then we exchange. I should have enough. Yeah, I do. There we go. Let's go see Hombask, and then I'm gonna try a little bit of Orbiter fashion before I move on to
Just let me know your budget, and we'll work magic together.
move on to
Just
some
don't ask
actual
Ella
gameplay,
Larry.
you know?
Stop for longer next time.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Like, and before anyone asks again, like, yes, I can go to Legend 1. No, I'm not going to. Yes, my reason is silly. And I'm still going to keep up with it. Let's see, what mastery am I at? So I am 40, I believe I'm 40k off of Legend 2. I could be wrong. But until I have enough for Legend 3, I'm gonna just hold off. Because I don't want a non-gold sigil. That's about it. I will refuse. Okay, let's start with something simple, right? Let's I don't know, let's work on this room a little bit. How about that? So let's go to equipment. Let's go to Orbiter, Decorations, and we'll get Zaryaman wall panels. So I want the back side of them, right? So first and foremost, oh, they're actually really big. So I want camera facing. Do I want surface snapping? Yeah, I want surface snapping. So, all right. So I want to rotate them. Oh, that's a little weird. Okay. Can I just like have it face upside down? Oh, I have to show the do I have to show the nail side? I'd rather not. So let's start by getting some floor panels down, see how that goes. So we'll do, we need to resize it. So, oops, wrong thing. Give me a second. So resize here, which is hold R, grow it. Okay, now it's too big. That's a little annoying. Oh, it's so finicky. Okay. And the... Okay. And then I need to resize it down again. Oh, why? Okay, we'll do this. Right? I don't... We'll see. We'll see. So we got one panel down. I don't like that there's a little gap here, though. Is there anything I can do about that? Because... So if I do this... grid snapping, let's go a little bit smaller. This is floating. This has to be floating. I don't want it to be floating. Okay. So let's exit. Let's see if that's walkable. Right. Okay, so it doesn't get in the way. These are a lot bigger than I thought they would be, though. Yeah, this will take a minute. Sure, you if you guys want to come to my orbiter, by all means. I'll send you the requests here. It appears that you're offline. Anyways, oh boy. What kind of heck hole did I open myself for? So I want more Zaryaman stuff. Want that. Confirm. So at least it keeps this. Oh my god, this is so jank. How do people do this? Okay, I probably want to move my Warframe first. Let's have him standing up here. So, mind you, I'm going into this completely blind, right? So I don't know, like, what is the best practices for this kind of stuff. I do wish that, like, I could just clip things into the environment instead. Okay. So... yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, boys and girls. Maybe a little bit of snappage. Wait, why can I get that one lower? I'm so confused. Wait. Okay. Move decoration. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I commit to something like this? Okay. Wait. What? Why? What? Okay. Get rid of the Warframe. The Warframe's in the way. Okay. One more time. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna get this, like, I'm gonna get 3 panels down, and then we can play the game. That's because I don't want to torture you guys more than necessary. I'm gonna say 3 panels, and that's it. Yeah, this is the end game. This is the true end game. It's fighting with the most difficult enemy of all. Okay, can I have this like further away from me? Thank you. Okay. Why is it like... Okay. I would love it if it would go into the floor. It clearly isn't going to. What was that? Okay. So we got this. We got 1 panel down. That was torture. Oh my god. I love the chandelier, but it's gonna definitely hit my head. I think I have to make it smaller. I think I have to just commit to making it smaller, right? So we'll do 2 and just... Oh, that's as small as it gets? Okay, then can I rotate it like this? Maybe it'll be better. I mean, it can clip into that for some reason without any problems. Yeah, it's just too thick otherwise. Okay, so we'll do this. Wait, why is it allowed to clip everywhere now? I'm so confused. Okay. We got that down. That looks so much better already. Place decoration. We do this. Confirm. And then we do this again. Oh god. You're supposed to be camera facing. Oh no. Okay. Got that. It looks like there's a little bit of a slant. I think I should have a little bit of... Oh no. Come on. I'm still not used to these controls either. So I've always wanted to try this out. You can tell why I've avoided it up until now. Because, oh my goodness. This is awful. How do people get these things to line up? Okay. You lined up yet? Oh my goodness. Okay, are these level? How do I check if these are level? They're level, but they're not... Ah! There we go. A little bit of snapping goes a long way. That looks so much better already. Okay. I'm gonna hate walking in here. I hope everyone understands that. I think everyone does understand I'm gonna hate walking in here for like the next little bit. Because, oh my goodness. Okay. Rotate. And there. Come on, just slide. I should have started from one side, not from the center. This is awful. I hate it. I hate everything here. You know, I'm just gonna get this down and call it. I said 3 panels. It's not even aligned. Ah! Oh no. Okay. Come on. Just gotta align it. It's not aligned. Uh, how do people do this? Why do people do this? Okay. It's not aligned. Why? I understand that you hate this. Is it like just isn't it just so like awful? What is this? Okay. Okay, these are aligned. I'm done. I'm free. For now. We'll leave it alone. Everything's aligned. Let's see. How does it feel to walk in? That's actually not bad. Like there's very little. That's actually not bad at all. It's just worse. Now it's terrible because I don't have anything else installed. My plan for it is I want to make it actually livable because I refuse to believe that, like, first and foremost, this is a lot of fun. Like all these little trophies. But I refuse to believe that, like, we don't have a place to sleep. Right? Like, this is supposed to be our private quarters, right? And then, like, we don't have a place to sleep anywhere, right? So I want this to be a livable area, because this place sees 0 combat, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into, like, my private living quarters. I should have started in this room, now that I think about it. I'll start by, like, making this a private living quarter, right? I'll put down, like, a bed, a table, properly have separation between things. You can see that I tried earlier, and I was very frustrated. I'll have a shelf for all my knickknacks. That's the hope. That's the hope. I'm not going to make anything spectacular like a dragon. I just want to, like... Look at the amount of time I spent in Warframe, right? Like, it might not be as much as some of you because I did take a hiatus from the game for quite a while, but this is quite a decent amount of hours over the past 11 years, right? And my poor character does not have even a bed or a chair. They have a throne, but that's kind of just because I was given one. It's not really like, oh, I'm tired from my journey. Colin, the rest of the residents out there are gonna guard my ship. I can go lay my eyes to rest, or let my eyes rest. You know. So that's my plan for it. You know, is that unreasonable? I don't think that's unreasonable, right? Like, sure, we got the Zaryaman, but we can't play the game from the Zaryaman. We have to play from this place, right? Already the floors look pretty good, though. I probably should have started with the sides, so I might have to redo all of this off of stream, but I'm also kind of infuriated. So I'm going to leave that alone. So, yeah. If you got time, feel free to send me a whisper, join the Discord, and I can add you to the party. Ninja, if you still want to join, by all means, I'll send you an invite now. The last guest we had was... I don't think it was the Stalker. It was Lotus, right? Technically, we have a freeloader named Ortis. But the last guest should have been Lotus, because we put her on our throne for some reason. I think it's just about a practice, right? I'm not going to just, like, sit here and practice for, like, an hour of stream. Like, if people want that, let me know. because oh boy, that was infuriating. Like my blood pressure is really really high right now, and I just put down 3 panels. If I want to do the whole orbiter, that's gonna be awful. Oh right, I actually really like the way Margulis sounds. I don't want to really spend plat on it though. Right? Like it's 160 plat. I don't actually like looking at her not really transference suit, but like her attire. And her hair weirds me out a little bit, but I really like the way that her voice sounds over Lotus proper, right? I don't want that synth sound. I wish that the vignette were more customizable, because I don't really care much for like this, you know. I would love to have like a small vignette. Like when I was younger, when I was playing Minecraft, there was this mod that let me like go in and place blocks on top of blocks like Lego, right? So I can make small vignettes like that. And that was a lot more fun. Like this is, I don't like it, it looks like graffiti, this stuff. I don't know. Yeah, sure. I have shelves here, but like does this look like a place I would like anyone would actually live in? Yes, her voice is much softer. Like there's no synthetic rasp to it. Okay. Okay. Even though I'm going to do the Archon hunt this week, I'm not going to do it on stream, mostly because there's another Archon defense, and they're literally the most boring game modes in the game. I think they desperately need to fix whatever's broken here. I'm surprised that of all of the Steel Path things that we can do, there isn't a Steel Path swordy. Like, technically, Archon hunts are a thing, but still. I don't know. Oh. Sure. Apparently, Ninja wants to show off his orbiter. Yeah, no, it's just really slow. You want to show off the orbiter to everyone, like, in existence? By all means. Like, I have no problems, like, you know, what we could do, like, this is going to be, like, a really chill stream. We can take a look at all of these dojos together, and just take a look at what they got, right? Wait, so with dojos, are you just allowed to upload a JPEG or something like that, or a PNG? Because... yeah, you basically, you can upload a PNG, right? So we'll take a look at these featured dojos after, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Failed to join session, host not found. You gotta send me another invite then. Yeah, let's take a look at some of these dojos later. Some of these people are really good at what they do. Yeah, apparently the game doesn't like me joining you. Can I just join on you? Let's see. Communications, friends. Oh, you're gone. Okay. Oh, right. Someone did mention that matchmaking was really bad today. Yeah. So, credit where credit is due. I think DE has done a wonderful job building this engine. The issues that I have with it is like... okay, before I get to issues, can you think of any other game that actively allows you to keep playing while a new update is live? I don't think so, right? And that takes a lot of pre-planning. So they have redundant servers. So basically, they have redundant servers for you to just download everything to, and that's why like the game works the way that it does. Why it's dependent on the host machine is because what you're doing is you're requesting all of the data from the game server, and then there's a redundant server for that, right? And then when the game updates, right, you're not communicating with the updated server. What you're doing is you're communicating with the redundant server, and then the like not the server that wasn't being used is being updated, right? And then when you download the well, we'll have to do some. I'll have to take a look at your orbiter another time. I think matchmaking is just broken. So I don't think any other game out there, any other company out there, went through the effort of making a redundant system like Digital Extremes has. I think from a very technical standpoint, it's a very, very well thought out system. However, matchmaking and player experience is really bad. Okay. I sent you an invite, I think. I'll send you another invite. It doesn't even show that you're online. Is how broken the friend systems are. So the fact that host migrations even exist, yeah, like see, invite appears to be offline. I think there's something wrong with matchmaking. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Like, if there... Hang on, let me see if there's any glaive stuff. Because, like, I still need the glaive prime. Right? Yeah, the game is broken. The game is definitely broken. So, I don't think I have any glaive stuff, right? From back in the day. I have 2. For the glaive prime disc. Man. Like, some of these things are vaulted to high heck, right? This is gonna bother me so much. It's not even lined up. Wait. Is it? No, it's lined up. It's lined up. It's lined up. Nope. Not gonna stare at it. It's not. Doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay. So, what can I do? So I've done this. So once again, if you are short on credits or you just want an extra weapon slot, then this is like great for it. As you can see with the amount of platinum that I have, then that's not a problem. Alchemy is always fun. Let's do some builds today. Which Warframe should I build? Nope. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna look at it. Welcome to the chat, Wild Nerd. I'm not listening to you. Okay. So, which Warframe should I build today? I'm going. That's what I'm. I should actually do a video series on that. Like just build a Warframe. Like just have a wheel, do a roulette, see what thing I can build. How does one get plat? That's a very, very interesting question. So, my question to you is not how to get plat, but what game modes do you enjoy, right? Because if you enjoy spies, or if you enjoy, like, looking for caches, then you should do spies to get your plat. Which one should you get? You should probably go for, let's see, what is it called? Rhyme rounds, right? I'm going to quickly open up Warframe Market and see how much rhyme rounds go for, right? So rhyme rounds. I have 5 extra rhyme rounds, right? Let's see how much that goes for on the market. So that goes for 40 platinum a pop, right? So you can complete a spy. So it's a 5% drop on certain spy missions, and you can complete that spy within 5 minutes, right? So it gets you a lot of like Warframe or item experience and whatnot. Like if you enjoy doing spies, then you hunt for things like this, right? If you like helping Call, well, it's okay. Like, if I don't have Glaive Prime, I don't have Glaive Prime. I'm not too worried about it. It's like 300 plat, right? I can always get it. You can also go for these. So once a week, you can help out Call, and that should get you enough to buy almost 3 of these a week. So, for instance, Archon Vitality. So the changes, the price changes every week. So, like, everyone's desperate to sell their stuff, so the price has dropped like crazy. But right now, if you take a look at, say, and so Archon Vitality is 20 plat right now, so you want to wait, right? Archon Intensify, Archon Stretch. I think Stretch is the more popular one right now, right? 25, yeah. So if you go to Archon Stretch and you have the materials to rank them up, so a rank 10 of any of these right now go for about 120. The reason why their prices have dropped so significantly right now is because everyone's trying to sell their stuff. Because they think that the market is open. They think that everything is fine. So just do this once a week, and like you can get about anywhere from like 60 to like 700 plat a week, right? Depending on your resources. If you like Eidolon hunting, then you could try for that. I personally would recommend against it. If you want arcanes, if you enjoy, like, if you enjoy defense, do Void Armageddon. If you enjoy Void Cascade is probably the easiest one. If you enjoy survival, you do Circulus. For Arcane Blessing, each maxed out Arcane Blessing is worth about 100 plat. So, let's see. Dante post nerf. Swipe the cards. It looks amazing. Let's see. Yeah, if you like Eidolon hunting, you like Eidolon hunting. What I'm saying is you shouldn't force yourself to play a game mode that you don't like, right? If you enjoy a game mode, that's when you find a way to profit off of what you enjoy, right? You want me to invite you again? Sure. It says that you are offline. I can invite you. I don't think, like, Dante is a big problem after his nerf, right? Like, he's still really, really strong. He just doesn't fit. Like, he just, like, for instance, okay, I'm gonna just prove a point here, right? I'm gonna have Dante, right? I don't know why I have these on him. He doesn't do corrosive stuff. It's okay. I don't really care. So just to prove a point, right? I'm going to build like pure power strength on him. So I'm going to build duration and power strength. So let's go narrow-minded, continuity. Well, I don't even need power strength. Screw that. I'll just do duration. Just all duration. No, I need some power strength, sure, whatever. So we'll just do power strength. I'm not gonna... So I don't really care about Final Verse. What? Why do I have Thermal Thunder? Oh, right, because I was leveling him. I probably want to change this then. I'm gonna go up here. Okay. So strength. Let's do duration first. That's fine because I need power strength anyways. So I'll do this for survivability, And this. Okay, now we have all of that. That's fine. Let's go strength now. We'll do... Sure, why not? Oh, we don't have enough. That's okay. Aura for strength. Power donation. Growing power. Old Vobin wall build. No, he does not. His, he doesn't have his, shock mines. They don't work the same way anymore. They work completely differently now. So I want strength. So we want intensify. I'm going to avoid blind rage for now because it's a little bit annoying to deal with. And augur secrets. Sure. There. I'm not even going to fully mod him out. Right. Yes. Matchmaking is just broken. So we're just going to do this instead. So I'm going to prove a point to like about I got what one thing for survivability, right? So I'm on steel path, right? I'm going to go circulus, right? Because I actually want things to shoot me, right? Like this is why like I don't really care about the fact that Dante got his abilities like line of sighted and nerfed because oh look at how vulnerable I am. Oh, I got 700. It's not a problem. Right? I don't think I'm even building him properly, right? So we'll do this. Let's raise the alarm. Let's get shot at. I don't even remember what his buttons are. Oh, look, 8,000. Okay, we do that. We do that. Oh, we got page flight. Okay. Watch as I never take damage again. Right? I'm in steel path. Sure, I'm being able to kill things really fast. Right? But like nothing is shooting me. Like, look at that. Nothing is shooting me. Oh no, I need energy. Noctua. Now I have energy regen. Woo. Gonna do this a bit more for more energy. There we go. Swap. Noctua doesn't take energy unless I shoot it. Woo. Oh, I could do with more damage? Okay, sure. I want more damage. I'm gonna write a different chapter. Now I have a floating book beside me that does 50% of my ability damage, or my weapon damage. Like, it shoots as fast as I shoot, right? Like, how much damage have I actively taken? Oh no, Dante was nerfed. Like, he has so many options. He has so many options. Like, you saw, like, for those who were there when I was playing around with my Hydroid, you saw how much I struggled to stay alive, right? Like, this is more busted than, like, Revenant's invulnerability. Because, like, I don't, like, instead of being invulnerable to damage, I just don't take it. It doesn't matter if they have, like, it doesn't matter if they have Overguard or not, because these things taunt. And, like, Examite aren't immune to taunt. Like, oh, woo. And not to mention, like, look at my massive health pool. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? I was nerfed. I'm borderline unplayable, as some people said. And like I like playing gun platforms, right? With supporting abilities. So, oh, my stream is having a chug. I have to refresh the page, so give me a moment to make sure my stream is still up. Yeah, it's still fine. Okay. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Oh, look, I expedited his suffering. He's dead. Like, people don't like it when something was changed. I get it, right? I'm not gonna demonize them. They like what they like. They don't like that their new toy was broken or changed. I get it. I get it. But like, I don't know. I can't honestly say that like he's still extremely powerful. You know?
The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
Yeah, so like the thing I'm more concerned about is like making sure that older frames are also like brought back from the brink, because like I feel like Dante has kind of just pushed a lot of support frames like even further into obscurity. I think that's my biggest issue. Because sure, like he doesn't compete as well as he used to in the room nuking category, right? Oh no, look at all of that damage.
The longer you pull out, the deeper I can search. What? You need to read. Extraction is better. Void signatures. But outside of the club. They are draining your life support and fast.
Okay, where's my gun? There it is. Swap that. Where's my gun? It's still there. Like, we all have different things we want to value from their frames. Like, it's like, if you like playing Yorelli, you like playing Yorelli. You don't care that, like, what other people say, you know? If you like playing Frost, you like playing Frost. If you like playing Loki, you like playing Loki. I don't think Loki is necessarily underpowered. I think that he belongs in a different game at this point. That's my thoughts, you know? Okay, I should probably head out. I think I proved my point. Like, I don't think Dante, like, yes, Dante was nerfed. I don't think he's unplayable. I don't think he's underpowered in the slightest. Like I said this at the very beginning when I first played him, I think he was overtuned by quite a bit. Loki's one of your favorites? Then I have a screenshot for you. Like, I have 2,000 something hours in this game, right? That's with active playtime. Here, let me show you something that might tickle your fancy.
So you conquer yourself.
Oh, I got like almost like a kill a minute. Or like 100 kills a minute. That's pretty good. So Loki has a different form of invulnerability. So like, first and foremost, like, you might not have been around when I last showed it off, right? So if I go to Warframe and sort by the amount of time used. So I've used Loki and Loki Prime for a combined 23, almost 24% of my playtime. A quarter of my playtime, right? Over 600 hours of Loki. Loki, base Loki is still my most used frame by like a lot. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's because I invested so much time into the base Loki. When I came back, I kind of finally decided, oh right, I'm gonna give you like a Viking funeral kind of deal, you know? Because I don't even think I have my base Loki anymore. Yeah, I don't. What a your game froze? Yeah. So what did I even have on my Loki? Right. So because of Loki being a stealth frame, I was able to pull off some shenanigans against like Nira and things like that. I love his playstyle. I do wish that like DE wouldn't be so focused on the like killing aspect of the PvE stuff. Cause like outright the game has moved not just moved away from him, they actively make game modes that don't help him, right? So damage decoy is like is not as good as it could be. It's actually usable now, which is a really, really, really big thing, right? And so like it actually makes him very, very viable. The fact that decoy is also his subsumable, if I'm not mistaken, makes him like yeah. I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Like he has pseudo invulnerability with his stealth, and if you put rolling guard in, you're probably never gonna die. Right? So, like, especially since I should work on getting the new one. Okay. So, I'm gonna spawn some angry steel path people. Yeah. Woo. I'm gonna go stealth. And now, like, they're all upsetty spaghetti. Right? Now I have a tool to put all of the focus on, like, an enemy like that, right? So I don't have to worry about anything myself. The issue is, like, the reflected damage is not, like, super duper good, right? And I don't think I can buff it, which is the issue. Because if I do that, like, yeah, it doesn't, I can't buff it, I don't think. It's not like Octavia's, which just stores the damage, and it just progressively gets worse and worse, right? Yeah, this disarm is so strong. It's like one of the most powerful, like, CC abilities in the game, or control abilities in the game. I don't know if this is how it still works. I believe it does, though I could be incorrect. So if I do that, like, they'll never, oh, there's still people that shoot me. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so, yeah, it doesn't give me, like, continuous protection, which is something a little scary. But the thing about disarm is that what it does is, like, sure, they have the animation of throwing away the weapon. It's not that they don't have their weapon anymore. It's that their AI turns to that of infested chargers. So, and it's not, like, they don't even, like, one thing to categorize that is that a lot of the time they'll just forget how to use abilities, right? So here, let me just get some more stuff. Hi there. No weapon for you. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not set up for this stuff at the moment to survive. That's not a problem. So, like, I'm gonna try to disable all of these guys real quick. And then I'm gonna put the decoy on this guy, and I'm gonna go invisible, right? So, they are probably never going to ground slam again. Like, you can see that they're not ground slamming, right? So, the reason is because the Charger AI does not have the ground slam ability. They by all right should still have the ability to ground slam. So if you put, and this is like a base Charger stuff too. So if you are doing an interception and you disarm people, there's a good chance that they won't be able to access the consoles. Because it's not going to be the interception Charger AI, it's going to be the base Charger AI, which does not have that categorization, right? Like, it's... I don't know. It's really fun. It's really interesting. You can torture a group of people like this for hours. And then, like, if you have a strong gun, they're all grouped up. The thing is like, it's Nyx with extra steps at that point, right? That's the only real issue, right? I'll do that again. Oh, I don't have any energy. Okay. You do that. You do that. You can see that they're all stomping, and now only the ones with guns will stomp. The reason why my energy usage is so inefficient is because of my... I try to make it as powerful as possible. So now if I get rid of that, they will never stomp. Ever again. Excuse me? Rude. Did they get their gun back? Interesting. Yeah, lots of testing. Yeah. I love Loki to bits. Like, it's such a silly frame. Let's see. Oh, why that guy started shooting me? I think because they're disarmed, but because of how decoy works, it reprograms them. So let me just get rid of your gun. See, they were about to stomp. So if I get rid of their gun, and then... hang on, let's just kill a couple of them. And then I make you the decoy. Do you get your gun back? No, they don't get their gun back. Yes, I'm in Simulacrum. Okay. So, yeah, that's Loki, right? I think he still has one of the most powerful kits in the game. It's just that the game has moved in a direction where he cannot use his abilities, right? Because, like, for instance, does this work on... So let's get rid of this. Let's get Corrupted... Or Gunners? Yeah. So let's get... all but one of them is an eczema, right? Does this work on the... not like, does it still work on the eczema? Because remember what I said about taunts, right? Right? So it seems like it works on, like, non-eczema targets, right? Or eczema targets. So that's kind of like the whole point of Loki at the moment. Is like he can basically... He is basically a better Nyx at the moment. Right? Like, I'm not worried about going down, it's fine. I pressed the wrong button, though. Just off me already. Please. Okay. Yeah, as long as like one enemy is capable of tanking all of that, sure, we can try again. There's a lot of really interesting niches. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, the only reason why I don't play Loki as much right now is because Revenant does the same thing. It's just like, that's basically it. Offline. Still not working. Yeah, so Loki, I think the only thing that's keeping Loki from being like better is the playstyle he has is very static and unchanging, right? Because take a look at his augments even, right? I think they have them, no. Do these guys have them? I think I did this like last week too. No. And that means these guys had to have had it. Okay. So, well, we have Savior Decoy. So, the problem is, Damage Decoy and Savior Decoy cannot be used at the same time. If they could be used at the same time, there would be a lot of jank, I think. In fact, wait, I need to test it out. Can I do that without... So, okay. First and foremost, Decoy has 3 augments, right? One where I share 50% of the damage I take. And let's just check it out. Let's just check it out. Nora. Does Nora have anything?
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dreamer.
Because I don't think I picked it up. Mods. Exposing harpoon, bursting mass, efficient beams, cross projection, brainstorm. Nope. Okay. Let me take a look. See if I have the Loki augments. I might. Okay, so augments. Irradiating disarm. Irradiating disarm. It had a place. It doesn't have a place anymore. I think it's just like, I don't know if Decoy requires if I cast Decoy on a target without the Damage Decoy, if it'll like, you know, create a clone, or can I just override someone's targeting, right? So I'll try overriding their targeting real quick, and then we can take a look. Because if that's the case, then that's going to be really, really... Savior Decoy might be really strong. So let's give this a try. So let's get a heavy... let's go over the... Oh, wait, I don't want healers, though. There. Simulate that. So let's get... No, I need Damage Decoy. You see? That's the problem. So, if I was able to cause an enemy to be a Decoy clone without Damage Decoy, then Savior Decoy would probably be like S tier for him. Right? Because... I don't know why, but just Damage Decoy lets me do this, right? And you can see, like, it's moderately effective against infested, but that's because they're infested, you know? Because can I even cast one here? Yeah, I can just cast one there. Oh, interesting. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. Okay, let's test it against Corvus. See how that goes. because like right now the reason why I test against infested or not infested, normally I test against whatchamacallit, I test against Grenier, is because like that's going to be the most troublesome target, right? I like how these guys are just like, no, I don't want to die. Right, and it's just way better than... Yeah, so, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Right? So, if we do this again, right, mind you, right, these are Steel Path enemies, right? It's only because these guys had heavy armor, I think. Right? So if I do that, group them all up, and then disarm them all, then they should all, like, murk themselves really quickly. Or not. Okay, I'm really confused. How about now? Yeah. Anyways, very strange. Very jank. It's kind of funny. So, at the end of the day, that means that you want some kind of armor strip on Loki. I think you can get away with some corrosive stuff. But, like... Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. Alright. What other Warframes do you think I should take a look at? Because, like, Loki, I have a lot that, like, I want to do with him. It's just that, like, as you can see, he's usable, right? He's not, like, supremely powerful. And that's fine. Like, I don't think every Warframe needs to be, like, an S tier, right? I think every Warframe just needs a place, and that's where they're struggling, right? For instance, I think Limbo is like a really like has a really bad time struggling with his own placement and existence. Oh, I actually really like that stance. Look at that. Like, it looks like I have a power gauntlet that feeds into this. My primary is the Torrid. So, I have been a Torrid stan since it was a green box and not this infested looking weapon, right? And this green, like, when it was a green box, it could still damage allies. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So the Torrid was introduced in the first clan update. And I used to use this to farm Zini. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. It's probably my favorite, like, primary at the moment. I'll show you why. Like, okay, so this is like, this is with everything being like primed and everything. I don't have Prime Shred on there. I could probably put Prime Shred. It's not super duper necessary, right? So this is without any primed mods, right? Sure, let's swap to someone who can actually survive real quick. Let's do Loki. We were talking about Loki, so let's give Loki another moment. So, and then we'll do Gunners. Let's do, like, heavy Gunner Exami, okay? So, this is without any prime mods whatsoever, right? This is against level 180 Steel Path enemies with some of the most armor in the game, right? As you can see, it's still a very, very potent weapon without it. And the best part is, I can charge off of body shots and not worry about headshots. Right? And mind you, everything else in the game will probably, that you will face, unless you're going to level cap, will probably be squishier than these things. Right? These are easily the most heavily armored enemies in the game. Like, that you'll see in mass. Right? So if I were to go Grenier, and I would go, sure, let's go like a tier down in like tankiness, right? Let's go to a Lancer, right? Steel Path, all of that. Let's see how fast the turret melts everything, right? No prime mods, no nothing. I'm using galvanized, but that's besides the point. It's not necessary, right? And that's because of the Incarnon that was introduced, right? This is the bread and butter. Projectile speed. What can I even choose here? I don't even remember. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Neither of these matter. Just projectile speed. And then, yeah, critical chance up by 20%. Wonderful. Wonderful weapon. So I did a rating video. So that was my first tier listing video, right? I can do a video, like, I can right now, if you want, talk about each Incarnon. I think it would be better if like, I didn't just go through each of them like categorically. I think it would be more interesting if chat, if you guys had questions about which Incarnons like to take a look at. For instance, I've gotten every single Incarnon in the game, right? Because is there, yeah, so like what kind of game do you, what kind of Incarnon do you want me to look at? Because each one has something that goes that works for it and something that doesn't. All of them can do Steel Path, by the way. I'm totally down to talk about the Incarnons. If I, like, mind you, right, everyone's tastes are different. For instance, I do not like the Strun Incarnon at all, right? But my friend really, really enjoys the Strun. I'm not, like, so everyone, my tastes are not the same as everyone else's, right? So if you have a weapon in particular that you like, for instance, here's the Strun, right? I did what I could to build it. Oh. Right? So one thing I don't like is like saying, oh, I'm going to just armor strip everything and see how strong this weapon is. No. I want to show them off against the most tanky and most common enemies in the game, right? Right? So this is the Strun Incarnate. I think this is probably the worst primary Incarnate in the game, personally, but that's my own perception. That's my own perception. I'm not going to like say that it is going to be the worst, period, right? If you like it, you like it. Don't forget that. There is one thing I want to try on this, though. So let's see. Last bullet. Where is it? I think it's synth charge. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna test something. It requires magazine of 6 or higher. What's my magazine? 18. Good. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see how much damage I do on it on average. I should take away Nautilus. This is actually gonna be really annoying. So that's. So it does about 261 to 1.1k. Wait, this is Strun, never mind. Okay, I need to find a new target because of that. Okay. So 2.2k, 2.2k. Yeah, the damage is going to go up because of the heat. 4.4k, that makes sense. So what would the last shot look like in terms of the damage? Let's find out. Because I wanted to test this out. So, so this is the last shot. It should do, like, way more. Heh. It does okay amounts more. So that's, like... Okay, what does the average Incarnate shot do? So this is what I mean by, like... This is what the Strun is competing with, right? I didn't even take a look at those damage numbers. I was just, like, super happy with just shooting the thing once. Right? So this is the Lex Incarnate. So, let's see. That does about 2.4. I think? You can see that everything's just dying, right? Yeah, it's about 6.3 there. Okay, so what I'm testing is like synth charge and seeing how it works, right? So that's 2.7, 1.9, 2.5. Yeah. So if the numbers are like way higher after I'm done testing, then I'll know what I'm trying out works, and I'll explain it in a little bit. I just want to... Wait, what? No, I want 20 of them. Yeah, so if there is a weapon that you want me to take a look at, by all means, let me know. So I'm going to charge up the Incarnate first. Alright, and then I'm going to unload my gun. And then, since I have the last hit from synth charge, what happens if I do this? Is the damage higher? Hold up. So, let's see. 3.2. My god, I think I solved it. They're dying remarkably faster. Am I not am I mistaken? They're dying faster, right? And like, yeah, so that's what the Strun is competing with. Yeah, so this is the Lex Incarnate, right? It's basically one of my favorite weapons. I just never use it because I don't like getting headshots. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like, it's very, very strong. Very close to S tier. Dual Ichor. I think it's a little overrated. I call the Dual Ichor the Cancer build because, like, realistically, the only people who want to use the Dual Ichor now are Sarens. It's a very, very strong weapon, right? In fact, I can probably do melee duplicate. Sure, melee duplicate. Crescendo is probably better. Crescendo is almost always going to be better. Let's do influence for now. Do I even do... I do heat viral, so no, I don't do influence very well at the moment. Because I need electric status. So I'll swap this off for voltaic. There we go. So we do this, we're gonna charge it all up. So you can see, like, in its base form, it's already capable of dealing with a large number of targets. And now... Wait, isn't it supposed to spread toxin on its base? Or is it just on slam attacks? Hang on. What's going on? I thought it was, like, on... Like... Wait, do I have to be standing still? No. Okay. Oh, it's just the coloration. Like, it's not spreading this as much as I was expecting it. Okay, let's read it. What changed? Kills. Okay, so they changed it to kills create a damage field instead of on neutral attack. That's actually way worse. Okay, I understand. I understand what happened now. So, if it's kills only now, no wonder people were struggling to get it to work, because it just changed how it works now, right? Yeah, so it used to work on hit, now it works on kill, so okay. Or not even on hit, okay. I wonder if they changed the other melee incarnates then. So the dual acre, like, as you can see, it's very strong. It's not, like, all you really need to do is make sure you can kill one thing, right? Hate's very strong. Anku was strong. Furax. Let's see. Heavy Slam. Leave Behind Fields. It's not amazing. What did Ninja send me? Yeah, so it used to spread on base combo, not on kill. So it's a lot weaker than it used to be. Oop, a little bit of lag. Yeah, like, if you like the Furax, like, I know that some people remember the days when they used to be able to upgrade their AoEs with the Furax. No more, but it's not bad. It's just like, why would you use this? Right? Because you need to basically build around heavy slams. Okay. Let's see. What other weapons do you not see a lot of? I don't think most people... I haven't seen any videos talking about the new melee, which I think is super cool. I don't think it's, like, a lot of people like it, but... So, if I get this... So, I mean, look at that. Like, I think that's pretty gratifying, being able to do this. Like, that's just me. But, like, it's more of a, whatchamacallit? It feels good to use option, not a, like, you should use this for DPS. Like, look at how slow I'm attacking, right? I'm built for heavy slams. But, yeah. These last for a long time, too. Okay, I'm gonna see how long it takes for this to fall off, because, like... I mean... Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. Oh, does the duration stack? 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it doesn't stack. Okay. It's just that I was reapplying it. Okay. Anyways. I don't think everyone's here for incarnate melees, though. Yeah, like, if you want my recommendations on incarnates, right? It really depends on your playstyle, right? But if you are just getting back into it and you want to just jump into late game combat, these two, the Fenmore and the Torrid, are your two best choices. That being said, right? Like, if you are a crack shot, right? Let me just get rid of all these. Then, like, for instance, this weapon is going to be great for you. Remember the miter? Remember when that used to be, like, the talk of the town? Way back in the day? So, it takes, like, 1 or 2 shots. I'm not even using the right setup. So, it's shooting bouncing projectiles. I know it's really hard to see. Right? So, you can see those bouncing projectiles. They do a butt ton of damage. Right? So, I'm going to just... I think I'm using the wrong setup. So, give me a second. There we go. You don't need the Riven, by the way. It literally is just replacing a damage mod. So 2 shots to the head to fill, and then it's full auto. You can just see how quickly it can knock down key targets, right? It really depends on what you're looking for. Like, if you're part of the old, like, Soma gang, there's a lot of different things. Yeah, I guess I should just go through them by list, right? So, Soma's a little weird. Oh god, that's so loud. So, you want to deplete your ammo twice before you actually use this. So, because it gives you a buff that increases the base damage of the weapon, right? So, for instance, I'll show you how much damage I do now. I really need to take away this thing. Like, it's not doing all that much damage, right? It's doing like almost maybe 1,000 per bullet. That's okay. So now that I've reloaded twice, right? Like, hold up. It's doing closer to 1.6 instead of 1.3. But now it also boosts this, the Incarnate. So unfortunately, like, it's not a crit weapon, and it's not very good at single target tanky enemies. It's very good at mowing down groups, though. As you can see, like, I'm slowly wearing them down, killing them all. Like, it's still not the strongest thing in the world, but that's okay. Let's take a look. So, yeah, this is what it is. Base damage increased by 12, essentially. This is another 12. I don't think there's enough. What's the other one? On bleed kill gets whatever. Yeah, it's basically, I could spend all day talking about each of these weapons, right? I might as well, probably should. So I'm going to be doing a video on the Boar Prime, because one of the shorts I put out a while ago hit 50 likes, and I promised that I would make a video at 50 likes, right? So you can see the boar isn't like the strongest or the best thing like to do. It requires like one, like, because I'm using a galvanized mod, you need at least 1 kill to start spooling it up. But what it does, right, is that it shoots a laser, 3 lasers that chain to different enemies, right? And, I mean, like, it's just automatic, right? So I'm just gonna quickly kill one enemy for the galvanized. There we go. You can see that I got a bunch of stuff. Now they're going to die a lot faster. Right. That's why I'm not a big fan of the galvanized mods. You need kills to get them started. Okay, so I think the biggest question is like what style of gameplay you're looking for. Because if you are a shotgun player, right, if you do not like the headshot mechanic, then there's only two options for you, right? Well, there's three, but like it's basically you either aim for something that like, is really easy to charge, or you go for the Torrid or the Angstrom, right? I'll show you the Angstrom real quick. Angstrom is probably one of my favorites. The reason why I would recommend the Angstrom very strongly if you enjoy this style of gameplay, right? So, oh, I don't have my Incarnon, right? I'll swap. There, it's cap, right? And I can just shoot whoever, whenever, doesn't matter. And then once I'm out of bullets, right? Like it has a very, very generous like ammo pool. And then when I'm finally out of bullets, I'm back again, right? Very simple, very clean, very easy, right? It's probably one of the best secondaries in the game right now, from my honest opinion, simply because it just gives you a lot of options. So yeah, it's called the Simulacrum. You can unlock it with Samaris, so I'll show you where to do that. Leave the Simulacrum, let's go to the relay. So you need to, first things first, you need to come up to this guy and go, "Hi, I want to help you, I'm your friend." Oh, why can I not talk to you? Excuse me? There we go. It's all the way back here? Okay. So you tell him that, like, oh, I want a thing, you're supposed to get these. And then he'll give you some standing. And, yeah, that's all good. Okay. And then if you want the Simulacrum, you just need to get the Simulacrum key, which is 50k. You can probably get this over the course of 2 or 3 days. Yeah. As for you, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Yelenia? Or like, yeah, it really depends on your playstyle, like what you're looking for. If you don't like headshots, then like the Torrid and the Angstrom are for you. You can also pick up the Angstrom from Kalervo in Zarman with just platinum. You don't have to farm you don't have to wait, and you don't have to farm the circuit for it. So, all right, great. So Yelenia, if you like shotguns, then that's like, those are your options. I mean, you could also use the boar, or not the boar, the, what is it called? The Bronco. The Bronco's a funny Incarnon. I actually really, really like it. I wish it was a little better. It's not my thing, but basically you fire ricocheting once you charge it up. As you can see, takes a couple of hits to charge up. But once you charge it up, you can fire ricocheting shotgun shells. It's not the strongest thing in the world. I think that it's lacking compared to the other Incarnons, but as you can see, it's not bad. Mind you, like, Oh, I'm starting to get raid crits. That's great. I'm shooting target dummies right now, right? So. I mean, if you want help with the circuit on Steel Path, by all means. I have no problems doing it. The problem is that matchmaking is kind of terrible today. So let's take a look at what the circuit has this week. And then maybe we can figure out what you should be working towards. So, the circuit. I would avoid most of the melees, except for the Ceramic Dagger. The Ceramic Dagger is probably easily the most powerful Incarnate melee weapon in the game. Not just because it can 3-shot an Acolyte, that's one thing. The fact that you can run it without any Forma, and it can 3-shot things. But it also is a great stat stick for Secondary Outburst or any other weapons that like having melee combo. For instance, I use it in my Catabalist build, for instance. It's my go-to melee now. It's probably one of the strongest things. So the Lex Incarnon, it's the Archiplasmor, right? It's very, very powerful. You can probably crit an entire room to death. And the Boltor Incarnon is... You remember the glory days of the Boltor? It's back, right? It's able to do red crits consistently. It can basically its Incarnon form is a shotgun rifle. Like, very, very fast firing. So I would say in order of acquisition, I would recommend Ceramic Dagger, Lex or Boltor, and then whatever you want for the last two. I don't really recommend either of these. I think when I was doing my video, when I did this Magister Incarnon, I was like, okay, I'm not doing melees anymore. They all feel bad. Unless they're special. I really don't like the Magister. Like, I don't think they've changed it either. Ask me later. Yeah. You want to see the Boltor Incarnon? I can show it to you. No problem. We just need to go here. I'll show you the Boltor Incarnon. I'll show you the Magister. I'll show you what's available this week. I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to recommend someone... Like, here's the thing. I play with general gaming in mind. I'm not going to go into hyper-specialization. If you like the Magister for a specific build, then by all means, right? So, here's the Magister, right? What does it even have? Melee damage, initial combo, wonderful. Let's see what else it got. Increased damage with increased damage fall off by 100%. I can see why. Slam radius is what I picked here. Probably want range. And what's here? It's more crit. Okay. Anyways. Also creates resistance status effect. What do you mean creates resistance to status effects? Well, okay. Basically, I can't get knocked down while using it. Wonderful. Boltor Prime. I think I used the Telos Boltor, right? Incarnon, yes. No, yes. Here we go. Alright. Okay, so this is the Telos Boltor. I believe there's something finicky with it, but that's fine. So it's relatively easy to charge. Remember, like, the Soma being difficult to kill with? Like, mind you, these are Steel Path enemies, right? It just feels good. Like, you can see, like, it's a shotgun, right? A hit scan shotgun. Very strong, very powerful. Would always recommend. right? Let's take a look at what it has for its evolutions. Let's see. On kill, damage increased by 2, stacks up to 3 times. Is that? Yes, okay. So I need kills to stack up for the +6. Reload speed. I think they nerfed it. It feels like they nerfed it. Yeah, okay. So I can go for more crit. I don't think it really matters too much. Like 2% versus, yeah. It's pretty nice. It's not like the most game-breaking item in the game, but you don't really need them to be. Right? You can see that it's very, very good against single targets. It's not like be-all and end-all of worlds, but whatever. Yeah. Voltor is very good. Yeah. And then the last... Oh, right, I didn't show the Sanctum Magister. Okay. Let's do that real quick. I mean, I don't know how to build melee, so like don't use me as a recommendation for these things. But like, as you can see, I'm not having too much luck with it. Okay. And then the ceramic dagger. So what makes the ceramic dagger so good? Some people might ask, right? So I put one forma in it for reasons that are unrelated to its ability to do damage. So, on primary kill, this is a lie. It doesn't have to be primary. It can be secondary weapons with special shots, right? But you can get 100 initial combo from it just from playing the game normally, right? You have additional 20 combo. You can build it for more combo. You also have access to melee crescendo, which also gives you initial combo. So you can be at permanent times 12 forever, right? So, and for those who didn't know, right, if you heavy attack with a melee weapon, you, they changed it. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Someone left the Discord. Yeah. Insane damage indeed. So let's get some primary weapon kills, right? That's what we're all here for, right? Well, actually, I could just do that. Grab this. So, you can see that, like, it doesn't take very much to get this thing started. Because, like, I can start finishing things off, and now I can get, like, initial combo. And as long as I keep getting initial combo, the faster it'll... Like, it's permanently in incarnate mode, if you want it to be. Right? That's the biggest thing. What is that buff I have? Incarnate form, okay. So it shoots out a little spectral dagger whenever you melee, or 2, yeah. So, like, you're basically hitting your enemy 3 times. So, very, very strong. It's very easy to work into any build. Because, like, if you don't have a melee that you like, this is, like, just a good cover-all. Like, oh, I don't have a melee weapon for an apostle, right? Then this weapon will cover it for you, right? Can I do, like, I don't know, violence? No. So, Yeah, so like it's not the most satisfying way to play the game because like I'm not going to say, oh, you just gotta hold this button and you'll be like you'll be free from all responsibilities. You can do whatever you want. I think I broke it too, but that's fine. Right, it's gonna be really strong. I think, fine. I'll just bring you to like Circulus. I think that'll be better. Do 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 do. I mean, the Inodem isn't a dagger. It is a lightsaber, right? That's what the Inodem is. Like, you do not use the Inodem for if you want to cause peace. You just do it because you have 30 range as a melee weapon. And then, like, everything dies. Yeah, it's not your playstyle. Melee isn't really mine, right? So that's why I recommend, like, the ceramic so much.
Enemy is more powerful
Like,
than before.
oh no, they stole my weapon, woo!
Arsenal will you succeed.
So, yeah. So the reason why I'm here is I want to show off, like, how I can do this without any mods dedicated to damage, right? So you can see, like, I have Gun and Blade up here. Increase initial combo after primary kills, right? So we can do this. So you can see it's up to 6 now, 8. And then, yeah. As you can see, it's slowly going to go up. Right, I don't mind doing a stream where like we're gonna push for like the circuit, get you guys to 5 or 10. I don't mind doing that. It's gonna be pretty chill, anyways. Just for communications purposes, like no one can hear your voice. So if you want to join the Discord, by all means, it'll make communicating way easier. So I'm just getting to the 100 kills. Okay. I am at how many kills? 76. I don't stream every day. I currently stream only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do want to add more variety to what I'm streaming though. So, like some people recommended that I play Dark Souls, or I could do Hollow Knight. I have that game. I've never played it, but I can play Hollow Knight. Okay, so now that I have this melee weapon, it's capped up. Like you can see that I constantly have like 9 times multiplier, right?
Technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
I don't have mods in the ceramic dagger at all to help it do damage, right? Because I'm currently using it as a stat stick for my Revenant. But, like, you might not understand, like, how, but you'll see later. Do that. Also, I'm using the wrong Torrid setup, and I'm still getting red crits, right? So, I don't know. I think I'm using the right Torrid setup. I'm using the right Torrid setup, yeah. My 2 favorite primaries at the moment are probably the Fenmore and the Torrid. They're very, very satisfying to use. They're very easy to use. But I get that that's not everyone's cup of tea. Right? My favorite secondary is probably going to be, well, this. I forgot what it's called, the Occucore. just because I don't have to aim. It's usable in Steel Path. It's pretty nice. Right? You can see that I'm just aiming like generally in their vicinity and they're dying. So, DE has started to communicate more with the community. I think that only serves to do good things. Okay, here's the test target. This is why I'm here. So I look forward to seeing what is going to happen. So I'm going to swap to the ceramic dagger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. No problems. Not built for damage. Anyways. I think Warframe is better than it ever has been. The issue is that DE doesn't have a history of looking back at old content and making it relevant or, like, accessible. Right? There's a lot of old content that just feels really bad to play. As for 99, I think it has a lot of interesting lore implications. But I think that, it's probably, like, if we're going to get infested liches, it's the best time for infested liches. Because, like, that's the first strain of infested, right? So, otherwise, I think that Warframe 99 is going to be another Duviri. I don't know how to feel about that, but I love Duviri. But I think the only way for 99 to work is if it was another Duviri, where, like, we had more proto-frames to choose from and whatnot. It's probably going to be a roguelike game mode, from what I can imagine. So, we'll see. Well, the devs have always said that they want to implement infested liches, but the question is less so will they be a thing, and it's when, right? Because when was the last time the infested played a major part in a story, right? I think, like, when they redid Yordis Golem, maybe? Like, that was, like, years... No, it was Deimos. It was Deimos. Deimos was and the infestation wasn't even the main focus of Deimos, right? It was in Intrati. Yordis Golem and Mutilus Alad V were proofs that the infested could infest machines. And that was, like, how many years ago, right? When was the last time infested actually played a role, right? They don't have anything to do with Duviri. They don't have anything to do with... I guess it's, like, maybe Stolen Dreams. No, it's Once Awake. Once Awake, which I didn't even know was a quest, by the way. Heart of Deimos. And that's about it, right? I guess technically was Sacrifice, but... The last time the infested were relevant was probably that one section in 1999's demo, right? I think after that it was the Sacrifice, and the infestation only took with Umbra, and that's it. It wasn't relevant in Chains of Haro, War Within, Patient Zero, New War, any of that. Angel of Zariman, like, spread everything into the Void. And the Void is kind of weird, because thematically it plays the same role as the Infested. Right? So if we're going to get Infested Liches, the soonest we're going to get it is 1999. And... yeah, that's basically all there really is to it. Because... for instance, like, when they redid Railjack, they only they have Grenier, they have Corpus, and the only times you see infested were in derelicts, right? They weren't even mentioned there. Patient Zero, yeah, all of that. So yeah, I think like the best chance for infested liches would be like in 1999. But do remember that we have 2 updates before 1999, being Jade Shadows and Echoes of Whispers in the Wall. We haven't talked about Echoes at all, but like if you take a look at, yeah, well, on Wednesday, if matchmaking has been fixed, we'll work on whatever, it's fine. We'll work on getting the circuit done for everyone. How about that? But anyways, so Whispers in the Wall. There are 3 things that I want to bring up, right? It's a hub, yes, with bounties, yes, but 3, count them, 3 of the 5 NPCs in Sanctum Anatomica are for bounties, right? You have Fishinachi, right? Which you can do your normal bounties for all of that, right? You have Tagfer,
I was thinking. Yo.
or Netracells,
Come on.
and then you have Necroloid for... I'm just gonna unlock this now. For Deep Archimedia, right? And then you have 2 vendors, which, like, you can get, like, Archon Shards from you, and, like, all of the things here. In fact, like, you don't have to grind for any Necromech stuff. Captura, 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 Captura. I thought there was one for... Is that under Shiny Treasures? No, it's not. I thought there was one for Simulacrum. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. And then the other one is like your Archimedia and Yonta, right? Where you can exchange for Voka, trade for Voka, which you should do every day anyways.
To prepare the stock rooms for your arrival.
And then you can do Arcane Dissolution,
We truly have accumulated a bewildering
where you can dissolve some arcanes that you think are worthless,
shouldn't take long to dissolve.
right? You can see that I've picked up a lot of the mods that would be worthwhile. I don't have a lot of the other ones. I guess I could get rid of my Deadhead, right? If I put in Deadhead, there, I can dissolve them, right? Sure, why not? Let's get rid of all my primary Merciless and primary Deadhead. And there we go. So,
Splendid result.
and now I can go for Eidolon Arcanes, which is like the only one that really matters. Momentum, Ultimatum, look at that, Ultimatum. Momentum. Tempo. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, so 3 things. There's a lot of open space, like for instance up here, right? This place is absolutely not being used. Back here, it's just like empty. It's cool, but it's empty. And over here is empty, right? It screams for there to be an NPC that lets you make a Necrodog, right? So that's one thing. So that's probably going to be in Echoes, right? We're probably going to get a little bit of Necromech stuff for Echoes, because Echoes normally like expands what the gameplay's supposed to be, and to address any small problems, right? We might get a new like layer of Voka as well.
Setbacks?
So apparently these are supposed to be fighting colossal creatures. I think that's just a red herring though. Anyways. Since matchmaking's broken today, I think I don't know. I can talk more about like the Incarnans. I can talk more about like where you can get platinum, right? Right now, I am curious about Jade Shadows. Jade Shadows, given Warframe's update schedule, should be in May. Yeah, I think it should be next month, right? Because it's normally around 2 months between releases. I don't know if we're getting a raid. Like I don't think the devs want to make another raid system. The next, so Jade Shadows is going to release with a new operation, where it's going to be collaborative. So like it's going to, instead of being like a race to see which clan does best, it's every clan has to work together in order to like, you know, make it work, right? So Jade Shadows sounds really interesting. We'll have to wait until the dev stream this month to see what is going to entail. It's going to include the new Warframe Jade, which is going to be interesting. Yes, like the gargoyle, you'll be able to buy Eidolon Arcanes from the operations, so as well as color palettes and things like that. What else? So, and then after Jade Shadows, we're probably going to get Echoes of Whispers, and then we're going to get 1999. I don't know how 1999 is going to pan out because they've been very secretive about it, right? They said that they intend to make a proto frame for every Warframe. I will say good luck to the devs for that. Because that's a lot of work, right? And basically every time they come up with a new Warframe, they have to come up with at least 3 helmets minimum, right? One for the sale, one for the proto frame, right? If not, like an additional skin for the proto frame. So they'll after 99 we'll probably have like Excalibur skin for Arthur and Aoi, and I would imagine Volt. Is it aimed at December? I thought not. Maybe. Yeah. You're right. Because Whispers was in December, right? So that makes sense if 99 was in December. Yeah. I'm just laying back thinking about it. So if they're aiming for December, that means we have a lot of time for other things. We know that Jade Shadows is happening before TennoCon. That's what we know. We don't know anything about Echoes yet. They haven't talked about Echoes at all. Yeah, after Nabris? Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Outside of that, like, I don't... Like, I think that one thing that they're doing too much of is they keep bringing up Soulframe. And I hate to say it, but I think Soulframe is doomed to fail. The biggest issue is that it's Dev Team 1 that's in charge of it, and Dev Team 1 has caused a lot of problems, right, in Warframe proper. Yeah, so every major update, if you didn't know, every major update has an echo. So, for instance, every recent, like in the last 4 years, 5 years. So for instance, here, I'll pull it up on the side so I can read it up. So let's see, Warframe Wiki, or yeah, Warframe. And then we'll go to the main website. We'll go to updates. Game updates. There we go. Okay. So, Duviri Paradox. So Duviri Paradox came with, like, for instance, we even got echoes of Veilbreaker, right? So Duviri Paradox started with itself, and then we got its echo at 0.5, I think. So let's see, Echoes of Duviri. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Warframe Echoes of Duviri. There we go. So we got Echoes of Veilbreaker. I think the only one, I don't think we got Echoes of the New War, did we? We got Echoes of the Zaryaman. We got Echoes of Duviri. We got Echoes of Veilbreaker. Yeah, so we will probably get, we might get Echoes with Protea? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Soulframe. So I haven't played it myself, but from what I hear, the grind is awful. The gameplay is awful. Like, not awful, but like stagnant. And like, mind you, it's in really, 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 really early alpha, right? There's a lot of time for things to change. But the problem is that a lot of Warframe, like a lot of Warframe's problem developers are working on it, right? For instance, let's see. Who remembers? I'm gonna. This is more of a meme, I guess, at this point. But who remembers like these missions at the very beginning? Like, who remembers Size Vigil? Who remembers Howl of the Kubra? Who remembers Voxelaris? Right. So, do you remember how torturous it was before they nerfed it, like a few months ago? The grind for Orvalice was, and they refused to change it for like 7 years. Right? That was Dev Team 1 that did that. They did not listen to community feedback. Right? They did not listen to like dropping player counts. They didn't listen to like anything. They just kept doing things, right? They're just listening to their shareholders. I get it. I get it. Like, you care, the shareholders are what hold the reins on your company. What I get it. Like, they own your ass. But like, I think Venus's, like, everyone, it was super hyped up. And then it was the first time I've actually quit Warframe. Was because of Voxelaris and Venus. Size Vigil is worthless. Take it out of the game. It literally doesn't help anyone. Yes, I will be ending the live soon. I think I've run the course at this point. It's like, Once Awake. Like, does anyone remember Once Awake? Did you know that we have access to void bombs? They only show up in Once Awake. Also, a character in Once Awake. Yeah. We don't even get to see the named character from Once Awake Um, yeah, lots of issues. The original Railjack and its awful grind. Dev Team 1. Nata not having Space Mom for like 5 years. Dev Team 1. Like, yeah, no. Like, so Plains of Adlon was okay. And then they took everything they learned from Plains of Adlon and made it worse with Orvalice. Rebecca's boss now. She's still under the thumb of Steve, I imagine, because a lot of the problems in the game can easily, I feel like, very easily be fixed, right? For instance, I think the last thing, the very, very last thing, hang on. The very last thing that Dev Team 1 had a hand in was Veilbreaker, right? Story. It was Veilbreaker, and it doesn't even show up as part of the main story. So Veilbreaker and New War were... So I enjoyed them as an experience. I hate what they stand for. Because how long do you have to use the Necromech? How long do you have to use the Railjack? I love Railjack. I love my Necromech. But new players, like, will be damned to get a Necromech in a reasonable time. Like, one of my most common players or viewers, Lolstar, almost quit the game because of how bad the Necromech grind is. Think of it this way: if you do not have a Warframe that has some form of toxin damage resistance, then Deimos is nearly inaccessible to you as a new player, right? Because you don't have mods to make yourself stronger. You don't know where to grind, and all you know that is that you need pieces of something to build a Necromech, right? And even if you have friends helping you, it still takes you about a week, if not 2 weeks, to get to rank 3 and unlock the required recipes for the minerals, right? And then all of that, like, you don't even need to level up your Necromech. You use your Necromech so little in New War that you spend like 10 minutes playing your Necromech in New War. 10. Right? I'm just like, why? You know? Yeah, no. Like, so that is a clear indication of Dev Team 1 being like massive pieces of shites. Like, they're just interfering with nothing. I think the rewards are great. The Natarek is wonderful. The Sirocco makes it so you never have to actually build an amp, right? But the fact that you have to have a Necromech, the fact that you have to have a Railjack, like, you know what, like, Daughter said when, like, you do Veilbreaker? It's like, well, like, we had to hide in Deimos so that the sentient didn't know about the void, the heart of the void or whatever, right? I'm just like, Father has been like dealing with the Orphixes this entire time, and he's been interfering like crazy this whole time, and he's been like shooting like a bunch of dead Necromechs there for you to pilot. Why can't you do that for a New War? I don't get it. I don't understand why it was necessary. No, exactly. There's no need for, like, here's the biggest piss off. The Paracesis is arguably harder to get than the Necromech, right? But here's the thing: we had the recipe for it for like 4 years, and about 90% of players never built the damn thing, right? So because they knew that no one would build it for New War,
they just had orders that said, hey, you know that thing that costs 1,000 ducats to make? That would literally take you hours of grinding to actually get the resources for? Here, I'm going to give it to you for free. But only for this mission. I think that's fine. I think that's fine and dandy. I don't care. I honestly don't care. But they should have done that with Necromech at very least, right? I'm not calling anyone out either, right? Like, look at me. I don't have the paracesis, right? Weapons, melee, progress. Let's see, where is it? Prisma, Pangolin. I don't even know where I'm looking. Is it even in here? Did I actually build it at one point? I don't think so. Prisma, Pupacyst, Pulmonaris. And so it's down here. Prova, Ravi, Prisma, Plague, Pangolin. Wolf. I can't even locate it. It must be a hidden. Yeah, it's probably hidden for story reasons. Yeah, no, it's like... There it is. Like, come on, man. Like, honestly. Right? If you're going to, like... If you're going to give this piece... Like, okay, some people really like this weapon after building it. I don't care, right? Like, for New War, you should not have been forced to build a Necromech. That's all. That's all I say. That's all I say. So if it does not give you... I don't know. I don't know if it gives you MR or not. I have not bothered. Like, the only reason why I got to MR 30 was so that I can help my friends by giving them boosters, right? And because it lets me go into, like, sorties, Archon hunts, and Simulacrum Elite Sanctuary Onslaught with a MR0 Warframe. That's the only reason. Well, do you know what's not a flex? Right? Going insane, like, one day and saying, you know what? I'm going to level my Necromechs to 40. Do you know how much time that took? Too much. Too much. If I really cared about farming it, it took me about a week. You could probably do it in a few days if you wanted to spend platinum on rushing things. I think the biggest pain points were like getting this thing, the Everspine, the Bone Widow, and then just finding things to level. I think getting the what was it called? Getting the Forma for building the dojo recipes was like the thing that killed my soul the most, because that was sacrificing so much Forma. Speaking of which, no, I want Forma. So, yes, there is. If you really, really, really want to get to 40 with your Necromechs, right? What I would recommend is going into like what you're gonna have to wait and see if there is a Void Storm that is a survival. The reason why you want a Void Storm survival is that the spawn rates are like gigantic right? You can bring any Warframe to support that you want, and like you can use your Necromech whenever you want, right? Here, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna do this Axie Fisher right now, right? Hang on, I'm gonna bring like a support frame. Who do I want as my support frame? I can bring Necros, it doesn't really matter. Sure, why not? Let's bring Necros. Right? So we're gonna do that. Yes, okay, so according to Lullstar, it does give you, the Paracesis does give you Mastery, and you can level it up to 40. I don't know if it's painless or not, but, you know, it could be. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna toss literally anything in there. I don't... Yeah, so... Oh, look, hello, Aura Worm. We finally know what you are. These things have been haunting us for like 3 or 4 years prior to Deviri, so it's good to know that those exist now. Okay, so what is my call down ability? It's Terrify. Wonderful. That's actually really good. So first things first, right, I'm just going to collect this because it's goodies. If it's the Carmine Penta blueprint or anything like that, if a full set for the Carmine Penta goes for about 120 plat. So you kind of want to do these just for the sake of doing them. Like, if you enjoy Railjack, this is how you make plat, right? Where am I going there? I mean, yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't mind, like... Okay, so, hot take. So one of my favorite Orbiter fashion that I've seen was like an Aura Worm, right? Or whatever. There we go. So I got an unknown. That's great. Whatever. Okay, let's approach the stanchion, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's a stanchion. I don't even know how I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully it's just blow up ships. Okay, priority target. Wonderful. I hate priority target. Okay, this might be okay. We'll see. It's just the first bit that's annoying, right? Because I think this is the problem with Railjack, is that like the side objectives are very, very time consuming, and it doesn't let you like speed through the game. Like a lot of Warframe players are very, very, very like they're very upset. They get very easily upset when they're not allowed to go fast, right? So I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna turn this on. There we go. Turn this. So one thing that I can do is just summon this and hop into it, and then boom. Like now I have a frame that's looting for me, right? Why this? What? But okay. Anyways, so I have a frame that's looting for me, and if I need armor strip, I can just press this, and then this, and then it casts Terrify in that range, right? So, like... so for instance, let's find an armored target. Like, not much is going to be armored here. So, that's not going to be armored. I need to use the washer. I haven't used... Like, I have been talking and streaming for so long without using the washroom. Okay. I'll get this done first. Right. Okay. Alright, this guy should have armor, right? No, he doesn't. Because... critical failure, that's okay. Oh my god, how far are you making me run? Okay, this guy has armor, right? I'm gonna press this, and this. And look, he doesn't have armor anymore. Right? Like, you just pick a frame that you want to get support from. Prody is also a great choice. And then, yeah, like you can just cast a Warframe ability from your Necromech. It's wonderful. I think Railjack is a really, really good game mode. And I hear that people are working on some things for Railjack. So don't forget to hydrate. Well, yeah, I still need to hydrate. That's true. Like, it's all about like what you're looking for, right? So you probably want to wait until you can find one of these missions as a survival with a Void Storm. Because once you're inside, I'm just going to show you how insane the spawn rates are indoors. And if you should probably have a booster at that rate. Oh my god. How far do you want me to go, game? There we go, finally. Now I have to run all the way back. So, starting out, it's going to be slow, because this is how these missions are designed. I don't like how they're designed currently. I do wish that they get reworked at some point. One funny thing is that you can zip with these with a Necromech. I will try to show that off. There's not a lot of space to do so. So, nope, not a good zip. Okay, yeah, it was a zip. I just got invisible walled. I need to go this way anyways. There we go.
Work complete. Failing. Get to the override terminal.
Override terminal. And oh my god. Yeah, this was a bad side objective.
Auto factory decommissioned. Orak's robotic trucks are off the board. I want more firepower out there. Launch
Rams. Another cruise ship. Okay. Alright, so these little defense thingies, you just shoot. Oh, I don't have any energy. One moment, I'm gonna go get energy.
We are shorting out. Repair the electrics.
We can do this. There we go, we got energy now. We go back. I can just press this to repair. It's very funny. Let me go to the bridge, please. Oh my god, let me go to the bridge, please. Okay, sorry. Little anxious, need to use washroom. Okay, so these guys are normally annoying for people. Just pick the weapon that can break them. Press that. Done. Okay. Then we knock out the engines. And then we shoot the laser. You can probably tell that my heart rate's going up mostly because I'm trying to hold it in. It's not good for you. Do not do so. I also want to end the stream after this showcase, so okay, there we go. So don't worry if your like Railjack isn't good enough or strong. It's not about that. You don't have to start at a high level survival mission either. I'm just doing this because I can. Okay. So take note of like how massive the spawn rates are. Like even though this is an exterminate, like exterminate normally has a dull spawn rate, right? Like it's going to be hard to get these spawn rates with anywhere else that you can spawn a necromech. Technically, the new best place is probably like Steel Path, like not even Steel Path, but like in the Sanctum Anatomica. Like you can do a survival there.
Locate the intruders.
Because the spawn rates on Steel Path are gigantic, right? You want, like, it's not about the difficulty of the enemy, it's their number of spawns, is what you're aiming for, right?
Storm is strengthening. We are
It's just that, like, you just, I don't know, like, it's either you do the Omnia Fissure in Sanctum Anatomica for survival, or you do Railjack. I like Railjack. Also, like, if anyone else picks up a, like, loot, like, you don't have to run after them to pick it up. Oh, yeah, right. Hang on. Get rid of that. These are not very good rooms for zipping. Yeah, so I basically just sat in a corner, like, sat in a spot where, like, there's multiple spawn points, and just waited. That's basically it. But, like, basically, any void survival that you can do, which is primarily in Sanctum Anatomica and Railjack. That's basically it. I would not recommend doing Steel Path, like, bounties or anything like that. I think that's a waste of time. The reason why you also want to pick anything with a fissure is because the longer you stay there, the more affinity you'll get. Because you can get, what, like a 25% booster every 5 rounds, right? That stacks multiplicatively with any other boosters that you own. Yeah, very simple, very easy, very straightforward.
storm is category 5.
Okay, so I can zip now, so I can go.
By the way.
I haven't done it in a while. So give me a moment. So I'm gonna do this, and there we go, like that. Most people don't know that Necromechs can move like that. It's a little bit finicky to do, but it's like, in open world, it's like the fastest way to move your Necromech. Like, this is so much slower than this. I can't even dash out of it to break it, though, so... Yeah, so... if you really, really care about leveling your stuff, and you want, like, better rewards... Like, sure, if you want speed, right? The best choice is almost always going to be... the Simulacrum, right? But if you want, like, extra rewards or anything like that, and or if you're leveling something that normally can't be in Sanctuary Onslaught, you probably want to go do a Void Fissure of some kind, right? Let's get out of here. I only got Endo. That's okay. It's not a big problem. So right now, for instance, let's go back and check. Oh, you know, here's the beautiful thing about life, right? There's always something new to learn. If the moment you think you know everything is either when you've become an expert or you are, like, just choosing not to learn after that point. And that's fair. If you want to be ignorant, if you want to, like, keep with that level, that playing field, by all means. Like, no, all the power to you. I'm not, like, trying to say that to slight people or anything like that. Because Um, like everyone has different things that they enjoy in video games, and I'm not going to say because I like this, you should do this, right? That's why if someone asks me how should you go about making platinum, I would ask you what are your favorite types of game modes, right? So some people might be wondering why I would not say, oh, you should do Circulus. It's because you can only use your Necromech for 2 minutes at a time on a 10-minute cooldown, right? However, if you do, say this, and take a look at the Murmur, right? We'll do the Murmur once as well. I'm just going to throw something random in there. So you can always practice, right? Just practice it, figure out what's there, figure out what works for you. And if it doesn't work, then you get to try tomorrow. Don't worry about it. You learn by doing. Some people learn by watching. That's good for them. But most of the time you want to do a thing in order to learn a thing. So normally there's going to be a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's 3 of them down there. Jeez. There's another one here? Okay. So I'm not using a Warframe that I'm normally comfortable with. Where is it? It's down there. Okay, never mind. I'm not using a Warframe that I'm super duper comfortable with. That's okay. Like, that's not the point, right? The point is that, A, I get the things that I want. So first things first, I'm going to go down here. Because I want the goodies. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So let's head over to the first place. The first place should have a computer that I can use. Alright, so let's do that first. I mean, you can try the next day. I think that you mistyped, but... So, okay, here. You can summon your Necromech after you do this.
Recalibrate the console to recognize you.
Right.
Your Necromech will be with you in seconds.
Yay, my Necromech will be with me in seconds.
Excellent. Your Necromech is on the way. I wager you're due for some fun.
Okay, so I have my Necromech now. It's coming up. Okay, now I have my Necromech, right? You probably want to do this in Steel Path if you're capable of doing it. It will be more difficult on Steel Path, so... it's just like for the numbers, right? Like, but for the most part, you can see, like, it's very, very straightforward. Not much use worrying about it. It's all good. Yeah. What do you mean this is news to you? Okay, one big problem with Warframe is that nothing is tutorialized, right? They don't teach you anything, right? The first time you find a lich, you'll have no idea what you're doing unless you're actively, like, someone taught you about them, right? So yeah, you can do Necromechs in Sanctum Anatomica. Most people don't know, I guess, or never tried. Sanctum Anatomica is also a great place to practice zipping because there's a lot of big corridors. So like here, for instance, if I want to go forward, I can do this. Oh. I could do this. Nope. Okay. I'm really bad at necromech zipping, by the way, but the timing's really tight. Okay. Like, I think the biggest issue with necromechs, though, is like, A, you're forced into them, so they already give you, like, a negative impression of them. And second is that, like, there's only 2 of them, so there's not a lot of customization. Another side tangent is that literally only 2 of their skills are ever good at a time. Right? You never really want to use, like, your necromech's 1, like, with this thing. Or, it's 3 for this. Like, because, like, you can't, like, spec into strength, right? Or hard spec into strength. But, yeah. You can use your necromech here. It's decent. It's not as good, I don't think, as Railjack. Unless you're doing Steel Path, but if you're leveling a necromech from unranked, you probably don't have the slots, you know? Okay, let's see if I can make this. Nope. Okay, so you can see, like, affinity booster, right? Now I have 25% extra affinity. And then if you do this another 5 times, you get another 25% on top of it. So. Alright. Thanks for joining, Ninja. It's always a great time to have you around. Okay. Oh, right. I can't zip when I have this in my inventory. Let go of it. Oh, no. Okay. Nope, it's stuck. Okay, I broke my necromech. Wonderful. Okay, never mind. Can't zip. Okay, let's get out. Oh, by the way, you can open this with this. If you ever wanted to check in here. Let's see. I really like the aesthetic of Sanctum Anatomica, though. You can hear that there's some, like, sounds, so you know for sure that there's a thing in here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh. Anyways. I'm gonna be calling the stream after this, but, like, once again, if you enjoyed sticking around, please subscribe, leave a like, comment on what I should do next, because I'm thinking about changing up the games I play a little bit. I'll be playing, I'll still be playing Warframe, I'll still be making videos on it. And if you want to join the family, join the Discord. The link should be in the description. If it doesn't work, well, let me know in the chat or in the comments. I will do my best to keep that up to date. Anyways, I think that should do it for today. Make sure to stay hydrated, make sure to have a great rest of your day, and, well, I look forward to seeing you all next time. Yeah, no problems. I love talking about this stuff. I love playing games. I love chatting with people. So, yeah. I will see you all next time. I will see you Wednesday, I believe. So, ta-ta for now.